So guys, it's been a while. I have been on active on this channel, so I thought why not we get started. And of course, expiry day is a good place to start. But along with that, I'm also thinking that if there is any good trade in a week which is worth discussing or anything that changes in the market, it will be a good idea to just create some short videos and talk about them. So let's talk about the expiry day today. So today the market was very bearish, and you guys must have seen this already, the way the market collapsed. In fact, the first thing that happened this morning was that the first candle itself broke the key support of 16,000, and then throughout the day there was bearishness every time there was any rally that got sold into, and then volatility also picked up later in the day. But on and all, it was not a very hard day to trade. And the reason I say it was not a very hard day to trade is because the global cues were very bearish to start with. So whenever I am selling a call option or selling a put option, I'm always worried that, okay, what will happen if the market makes a turn, right? If I have sold a call option, I am worried about the market going back up. And if I have sold a put option, I'm worried about the market collapsing, right? So expiry days typically tend to be very crazy, and sometimes there are V-shaped recoveries, sometimes there are W-shaped recovery, right? So you have, like, these kind of recoveries, sometimes just a plain V-shape. So these movements, they create trouble, and that is something we always have to be prepared for. But today was not that big of a deal as such, because first of all, right from the get-go itself, market was weak, and the call options never really got into too much of a trouble, except for maybe one time here, which was about 100-point move, which kind of caused a couple of stop losses to get hit. But apart from that, more or less, call options were easy breeze. So the one thing which I did differently today was that the moment the level was gone, 16,000 was gone, the way I started my day was by selling a 16,000 call option, right? So immediately at 9:17 itself, I sold the 16,000 call option, because it became very clear that market has rejected that level, and that bugged out pretty well, because from 58 rupees, essentially that option went down to zero. And essentially throughout the day, and this is the recording of the P&L throughout the day, just for you guys to see and have fun. But the crux here was that today was relatively easy to trade, because I was not worried too much about the call options, right? Every time there was a rally, the global cues were so negative that you knew that this rally can only sustain for a short period of time. After some time, some selling pressure will come. And on top of that, there was a key level that was rejected, which is a very bearish sign to start with. So that is essentially has been the case. But the one thing is that, on days like this, it's easy to look back and say that, yeah, you should have done this, you should have done that. But the reality also remains that if you sell options later in the day, you might get caught in the volatility, right? So the decisiveness of when to act, that judgment should come from experience. And that first option which I sold for 58 rupees for the 16,000 call option, that was the big factor in the rest of the day, because it was comfortably keeping me afloat. And the rest of the day, of course, I sold call options also. I sold even put options, 15,700 put option, and even made money from there also. So that is essentially how the day went. Again, it was not very hard as compared to other days where we have seen several times, market goes up, and then you position yourself in a certain way, then the market comes down, then you again will have to adjust, and then sometimes again the market reverses. So we didn't see those kind of reversals, but we did see some choppiness throughout the day. So that was very manageable though. Now the overall outlook of the market is of course bearish, but at the same time we have reached to the point where we were in the March lows. So it has to be seen whether we will get some kind of a bounce from this level or we will continue to go down. Only time can tell. Our job as of now is to just react to how the market behaves, and as of now all the signs are bearish, so rallies will be used to sell, right? That's basically what my approach is. I'm looking for rallies to take short trades in this market, unless of course there is a very clear cut reversal sign which will require the market to prove itself that yes, it has found a durable bottom. So that is yet to be seen, right? So that's it guys. I just wanted to make a very short video to at least resume, to warm things up, and I promise that we will make this channel even more interesting, more active, so that we can discuss more real life trades, we can discuss more practical aspects of trading and not just talk about the theory, right? So the other channel is focused more on the concepts, this channel is focused more on the live trades, right? So I will see you guys in the next video. I hope that you guys got some idea of how this kind of a day should be traded.